Welcome, Big Steppers. This is Empress Miss Mo, your fairy god cousin. Thank you so much for everyone that comes in. Thank you so much for all the support and love. Ancestors, use me as a vessel to deliver this message to my Big Steppers. My goal is to keep you 5 steps ahead of your enemies, your frenemies, and all these scallywags. This is a collective reading for all of the zodiac signs all around the world. All zodiac signs included. All around the world. Let's see what the energy looking like. Okay. Let's see what the energy looking like here. Thank you. That flipped out. Let's use it. Okay. There's a financial stagnation going on here. Okay. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Some type of emotional stagnation. Okay. Emotional wellness stagnation, health stagnation. Somebody has been spiritually sick for a little while now. Okay. All right. With the lovers in reverse. This is a fake person, a false person. Okay. That's been physically, emotionally sick, ill for a little while. Okay. And they're trying to figure out why are they so unsuccessful. Well, they're unsuccessful because they're phony. They're not serious about their life. Okay. Stupid games win stupid prizes is what I'm hearing. Okay. And you know this. You are very aware of this person playing games because it's starting to show more and more in their lifestyle. Ooh, and that fell out. Okay, something fell right off the deck, so they don't want me to use that half. Holy Spirit, what you trying to tell me? Yeah, because this person is delusional. Very delusional. They're in denial about their lifestyle. Okay. They're very indecisive. This is could be a possible Libra, air sign, some type of air sign. Okay, air sign in their energy. Okay. Very indecisive. They don't know if they want in, want out. Okay. In and out, out and in. Okay. Let your body be in. Come on. Let your body be in. In and out. Out and in. Come on. Get your body be in. Come on. Let your body be in. This is the type of energy. This person don't know what they want. Okay. This is why they are in a financial delusion, health delusion, emotional delusion, okay, of some kind. Delusional. Okay? They think that God is going to bless them. Okay? And God is. God will bless them. But God blesses those who want to work for it. Okay? This person wants to use their wand all the time. Okay? This person is very sexually active. And that's another reason why they're not really producing what they truly want in their life. Okay? They think that the man or the woman that they're dating is going to get it for them. They're not. Okay? This person has integrity. That's so they think. But you're the one with the integrity. And you're the one with the strength. And it's like they live through you. But the truth is they're not you and you're not them. They're going to have to build the strength in their life to pull themselves up out of this loophole. Okay? Yeah, this person wants to manipulate their way through in hopes that somebody will give them something. They said, nothing for nothing, leave nothing. Okay? They think that they're going to emotionally manipulate people out of money. Somebody. I don't know who this is. Okay? But they think that if they were to just stick close to somebody with it, they're going to get it. Okay? It don't work like that. God blesses those, usually, the Holy Spirit, your higher power, ancestors, don't matter. Even your ancestors worked hard to put you in a space right here today, in this timeline. So there's some type of proactivity to get productivity to change their situation, okay? Wow. But why are we talking about this? I don't understand, Spirit. Why are we talking about this? Why is this so important? Spirit wants to know. Why is it so? I want to know. Ancestors, spirit, why is this so important? What's going on here? What's the outcome? Because they don't want to communicate this situation. They hide a lot, and or they pour their energy or their emotions in towards the wrong people, places, and things. Okay. Somebody is pouring their emotions into people, places, and things that does not evolve them. For some reason, they think that this group of friends, or they think they should celebrate things that ain't worth celebrating. Okay, you got to earn a celebration. What are you doing to celebrate? Okay, why do you feel like you want to celebrate? Okay, but they're not reaping any benefits from dealing with people, places, and things. It's like somebody who constantly going to the club every weekend. You're going to the club every weekend, but you ain't got no money. Your bills is due, but you out partying. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got no money, but you still want to drink alcohol. These are the type of situations. Now, I'm not saying it's you, Big Stepper. I'm just saying this is the energy of somebody who don't understand that playtime is over. Okay? Playtime is over. It's over. Okay? And so it's kind of like the situation of, are you going to work with the Big Stepper, or are you going to work against the Big Stepper? Because at this point, Big Stepper, it's up to you to open your eyes to figure out what exactly is this person's motive and intentions towards you in the first place. Okay? So why are you around me, or why are you, this is happening, if you're not going to, evolve in this situation? Okay? This person is led by a lot of temptation. They're always tempted to have more, y'all. Somebody wants to have more. They want to have the cars, the clothes, the fancy things, the broads, the hoes, the clothes, I suppose. They want to be successful, but they don't want to do the work. Oh my God, dear God. They're afraid to do work, or they're afraid to work hard, or they don't want to at all, or it just don't look good to do it, and they don't want to do it, okay? But they're tempted, okay? They want all their dreams to come true, but they don't want to put in the work. Who's this is? Who is this? Okay, we don't know. It's somebody that want all the good stuff, but when it gets hard and it's time to strap up their boots and get to work, they freeze up. They froze it. This is time. You said you wanted the blessings. You said you wanted the cars, the hoes, the clothes. I suppose you want to be successful. You want all the material gains of this world, but you don't want to do the work. You don't have the courage it takes to do the footwork to make some shake in your life to get the hoes, the cars, and the clothes. You get what I'm saying? This is somebody, I don't know who this is, okay? But this is somebody who likes to make the wrong decisions. Okay, what's up with that? And they secretly do this. Okay, what their decisions they make. What's the decisions that they make, Holy Spirit? Show us, what is this decision? Somebody secretly have they have secrets. Okay, the secret is they choose the wrong people, they choose the wrong thing, they're passionate about the wrong shit. The shit that they're passionate about does not pay them. Okay? This is what it's getting here. What is it that they're not telling though? Okay? What they're not telling? They have a lot of burdens. This person has a lot of burdens. And they really don't care so much. They like to take chances. And because of them doing weird thrills, they do thrills. Thrill seekers. Okay? Somebody's a thrill seeker. And because of them being a thrill seeker, they put themselves in weird, burdened situations here. Okay? Wow. Yeah, that's the truth. I can't make this up. But overall, this person is trustworthy. This is a good person. Okay, whoever this is, they're a really good person. Very nice, down to earth, um, straightforward. Okay, um, they don't have nothing to really hide. Okay, let's be real. They really don't. They're not really hiding anything. Um, they just gotta believe more in themselves, is what I'm hearing. They don't believe in themselves enough. Okay, they're not willing to fight for what they truly want, not in a way physically, but like spiritually fight. They're not willing to communicate for what they want or work really. Okay, they don't really like working. Let's just throw it out there. They don't really have the standards or the work ethic or the self-discipline that you have, Big Stepper, whoever this is. They need, there's a need for improving their self-discipline. They don't have it. All right, and they wonder why they're constantly in weird financial, emotional situations because they're not making the right choices when it comes down to life or death situations. When it's time for you to move in a direction where you can evolve and you don't do it, it's kind of like self-sabotage. Because you know you need to make a change and you just rather just do everything else but make that change. That's an issue, okay? And I'm not saying you, I'm saying this is somebody who is really afraid of change, okay? So they self-sabotage. And to be quite frank, they're kind of low-key ignorant. It gives me like an energy of like a person who really is spiritually illiterate. They really don't understand the frequency they need to be on to make the money that they really truly want. Okay, they want this glamorous lifestyle. Okay, they want to be part of something bigger than themselves. They want to move on and create a space, a safe space for themselves and their family. Okay, this person is really serious about it. They want it so bad, they daydream about it all the time, and God will give it to them. The Holy Spirit, their ancestors, will give it to them. I just seen that swords card came out, but it hid. So in actuality, their nervous system, y'all, there it is. It fell out again. Look at that. Their nervous system, y'all, is shocked. They have financial anxiety because they're really afraid of abundance. They want it. They daydream about it. They got the favor to get it, but they are secretly, their nervous system is secretly afraid of making money, y'all. Okay, this person kind of like anything that's like fortunate or gearing them and moving towards financial gain for some reason, y'all, they can't seem to move towards that direction. It's like they're afraid, like a trigger warning when there's some type of financial development or abundance come about. And so they run the opposite direction. And when they go the opposite direction with a weird master plan, it never really works. They never have a real good plan to make money or to bring themselves out of a situation. Okay, this is somebody who thinks their looks is going to make them or help them go so far. Okay, they think their good looks is going to bless them with what they want. Okay, something like that. They're hoping that maybe the people around them would help them financially and pour into them. All right, this is what is given here. Okay, and that they will get victory off of riding another person's coattail. All right. Wow, that's wild. Spirit, give us a final message. Final message, please. What is this? Yeah, somebody is just really tired. They realize eventually they're going to have to go ahead and pick themselves up and heal. Okay, because it has something to do with they're afraid to fail. Okay, they're afraid to fail. And so one of the reasons why they have not really worked hard into building more for themselves because they're afraid to fail. And so they don't really become proactive. So Spirit said they need to get up off the ground because this anxiety that they have is holding them back, and it's taking them to a very dark, depressive state of mind. Okay, it's giving Yeah, and then they slow themselves down because then they give themselves all this self doubt. Okay, they don't really truly believe in themselves. They want all these fancy things. Once again, they want the mamacita, senorita. They want to rise to the top, horse and carriage. Okay, please, senorita. Y'all know that song, Cameron? They want to rise to the top, but they not. Their nervous system is so shot, y'all, that they're afraid of money. Their nervous system make them fear money. They talk themselves out of making money. Okay, they got to recover from this type of system. They're so blessed and highly favored. Somebody is so blessed. They got such good karma, but it's like they got to reset their nervous system to make them want to get money. Why they don't have a motivation to have more to work for it is what beats me. They just don't want to do the work. Are they capable physically to do the work? Maybe. I don't know. After these coming out, they may be maybe dealing with some type of mental health that's crippling them in a way, or like disability, some type of disability that could be, of course, like a temporary thing, right? But for some reason, it's like whatever's going on in their mental and emotional is stopping them from getting up and being proactive in their life. They're slowing themselves down. Okay? So they're not really treating themselves fair. There's some unfairness. They're so close to getting what they want. All they gotta do is work for it. Believe in themselves. Do the footwork. One step at a time to get themselves out of this rut. They can have what they want. I can't make this up, y'all. They got the ability to get themselves out or into something new and something that's what do you call that? Valuable. Highly valuable. If they can get out their head and stop overthinking and start doing some work. That's all they gotta do. Okay? But they're too afraid of fear. They are in fear of failure. And so they don't make a move because they're like, well, what if I fail? They keep thinking, well, what if I fail? What if I fail? No, you're not going to fall, because as long as you preserve your energy, you'll be okay. All you got to do is self-preserve your energy and use your energy in the appropriate areas where you know you will build value. That's it. Okay? Y'all, thank y'all so much. This is the conclusion of this reading. Temporarily for this deck. Thank y'all so much for all the people who subscribed and liked and shared this video. I really appreciate it. God bless you all. I'll see you soon, okay? If you want to learn more about me, click the link in my bio. Bye.